The South River churns and meanders through the landscape and flows through the heart of Covington, Georgia. On its banks once stood the historic Factory Shoals. This significant industrial site harnessed the river's power. It became a bustling hub of activity in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The roar of machinery filled the air, echoing through the valley. Textile mills operated tirelessly, day and night. Factory Shoals provided employment for many local residents. It was a symbol of progress and industry. The mills brought numerous jobs. They also brought significant change to the landscape. The river was dammed. Water rushed through channels to power the mills, driving the machinery. The sound of progress was deafening, a constant hum of industry. It signaled a monumental shift from an agricultural society to an industrial one. Factory Shoals was more than just a place of work. It was a community. It represented progress, innovation, and the changing times. The mills of Factory Shoals tell a story of progress and industrial growth. But this progress came at a significant human cost. The mills relied on a dark secret, the exploitation of child labor. Children, some as young as 8, worked grueling hours. They toiled in perilous and hazardous conditions. These young workers were essential to the mill's daily operation. Their small hands could reach into the intricate machinery. They performed tasks deemed too risky and dangerous for adults.
The children's lives were harsh and unforgiving. They worked long hours for meager wages, barely enough to survive. Education was a luxury they could not afford, a distant dream. The deafening noise, the stifling air, and the ever-present danger were their harsh reality. The industrial progress of Factory Shoals cast a dark shadow on the lives of these innocent children.
The inherent dangers of factory work were ever present. Accidents were frequent occurrences. Workers faced the constant threat of injury and even death. One fateful day, tragedy struck Factory Shoals in a most devastating way. A boiler explosion ripped through the heart of the mill. The ground shook and the air filled with debris and the screams of workers. The explosion claimed the lives of several workers. Many more were injured, some severely. The disaster sent shockwaves through the community. It served as a stark reminder of the human cost of industrial progress. The tragedy at Factory Shoals left an indelible mark on the town of Covington. Time marched on, and the roar of industry at Factory Shoals gradually faded. The mills, once symbols of progress, fell silent. The buildings stood as empty monuments to a bygone era. Nature, however, began to reclaim its dominion. The once channeled river flowed more freely. Trees and vegetation crept back, softening the harsh industrial landscape. Covington, too, was changing. The textile industry declined. New industries emerged. The city sought to revitalize itself. Factory Shoals, once a place of toil and tragedy, presented a unique opportunity. A plan began to transform this site of industrial history into a place of recreation and remembrance. Today, Factory Shoals stands in stark contrast to its industrial past, a place where history and nature coexist. The remnants of the mills, now silent and still, tell a story of a bygone era, a time when industry was the heartbeat of this community. The site has been transformed into a tranquil park, a sanctuary for both people and wildlife. Walking trails wind through the woods where machinery once roared, now offering a peaceful retreat. The sounds of nature have replaced the din of industry, creating a serene atmosphere. Factory Shoals now serves as a place of recreation and reflection, where families can connect with both nature and history. It stands as a testament to the town's industrial heritage, both its triumphs and its tragedies, a living museum of sorts. The park serves as a reminder of the human cost of progress, honoring those who came before us. It honors the memory of those who toiled and perished within the mill's walls, ensuring their stories are not forgotten. Factory Shoals today is a place of peace and remembrance, where the echoes of the past whisper through the trees, inviting reflection and appreciation.